Well, hello, everyone. My name is Anna, and thank you for coming tonight. I'm going to share the screen and talk today about health. So let me introduce myself first, who I am and why I'm here to talk. I don't know if I can see myself. Can you see me on the big screen or not? I don't know if you can see me on the big
Yeah.
screen or you can do. Yeah, I'm on the big screen, yeah? Because I see a little bit differently. Um, Okay, so my name is Anna, and I am nutrition, not the slides, myself. Can you see me on the screen? Okay, good. Because I couldn't see myself. I don't know. It's a little bit different settings in Zoom. Thank you, Dennis. So my name is Anna, and I'm nutrition practitioner, and I've been talking and using myself the cellular protocol I'm going to talk about for 4 years, nearly 4 years. And what else I would like to say is um, that I've got a lot of clients as well who haven't heard, and hopefully people who will be watching this as well. I will be talking today about the most important health number you currently don't know about, or probably some of you already heard, of course, but the majority of people haven't heard about, because we all know that when we go to doctors, yes, to the GP, general practitioner, so we all do like cholesterol levels, we check vitamin D level, we check blood sugar level, but this health number, not many people actually know about and talk about. So I'm the founder of Balance and Health Academy, and I look at the health from three sides. If you imagine a triangle, we are what we eat or what our cell can absorb, our physical health and our mental health, which comes with self-love. But today I will talk about we are what we eat, about our cellular health. And let me share the slides now. We'll just come back. So, you know that nowadays and in the world, lots of people would like to be healthy, right? And stay fit. And this is what probably for many people, it's the most important thing, to be fit and stay healthy, right? By the way, if you have any questions, please write them in the chat. So, but in terms of that, we live in the world of full of modern technologies. We have a lot of different medicine, but the health-related problems are increasing, and it's the time to ask why they are increasing. And like Hippocrates said, let your food be your medicine and your medicine be your food, right? So we used to eat from Mother Nature, and we used to eat real food, which was full of minerals, vitamins, and micronutrients, beta-glucans, healthy fats, and a good balance of omega-6 to omega-3. But what we eat today, we eat man-made food, and it's full of, really, it's grown, it's fast food, and is low in, it's grown like you see, you can see how chickens were grown and how they're fed as well. But this food is low in key nutrients, high in sugar, full of empty calories, low in fibers, and with a big imbalance between essential fatty acids, omega-6 and omega-3. So, the history of omega-6 to omega-3. So before we go to the history, let me tell you what is the difference between 6 and 3. So omega-6 are essential, and omega-3, they are essential fatty acids. What it means that essential that our body cannot make it, and we can only take it from food or supplement, right? So omega-6 is essential and omega-3 is essential, and we both can take for food or supplement. The difference is that omega-6 causes inflammation, omega-3 reduces inflammation. Omega-6 make the blood thick, omega-3 makes the blood fluid. Omega-6 multiplies all the cells in the body, including fat and cancer cells. Omega-3 controls the multiplication. So this is the main difference. And when we used to eat from Mother Nature, we used to have, like in 1850s, right? Our DNA formation was made like we used to have the balance between those essential fatty acids from which each cell membrane in our body is made of, each cell, right? So it's the smallest part in our body is 1 to 1. And the science recommends if we live in balance between those essential fatty acids 3 to 1, um, this is when we feel really kind of at optimal health. For some people, it needs to be less than 2 to 1 if people have any chronic conditions. But the turning point is that in 1960, with the food industrialization, people started to live in balance more than 4 to 1. So that was a turning point when something changed. And you can see why it changed, because if you are like me and if you go to the shop and buy products we see in our shops, even if we choose the best products, right? Even if we look in our basket, like in our trolley, if we even buy great foods, they're still full of omega-6, right? So at the moment, people who live in the Europe, they've checked a lot of people and they live in balance 15 to 1. And by the way, and it's more than 1.2 million people already have done the test across the globe. And this is kind of an average number, but in America, this imbalance goes to more than 25 to 1. What are the consequences of omega-6 to omega-3 imbalance? So if you're like me, or if you're like everyone else who buys food in the shops where we buy, and we likely to have that big imbalance. But you said some of you can tell me, oh, I ate a lot of wild fish, or I eat like I take an omega-3 supplement. We will come for this. Just stay with me a moment, and I will let you know why omega-3 supplements from pharmacy, why they are not that effective. So when we have too much omega-6 in our body and not enough omega-3, what happens? We have reduced brain function, hair quality decreases, have reduced heart function, skin loses its elasticity, we have reduced organ function. And some of us, you may know that if you have muscle and joint pain, and some people like to go to the gym and it takes ages to recover from the trainings. This is just what it's the indication that you may have a lot of omega-6. How it affects the cells in our body. So if you look at our cell, at the smallest part, right, of what our organs consist. And if this tiny little cell, every second, 2 million cells are born and 2 million cells are dying. And if this cell has a lot of omega-6, this is roughly how it looks. Omega-6 makes the cell membrane very hard. And what happens when you take any medicine, nutrients, great food, even organic food, and best ever food you've grown in your garden, what it means that if you have a lot of six, not all of it, what you eat, is going inside the cell because the membrane is hard. And it means that the waste products, the toxins, they couldn't come out. And the cell couldn't breathe. And lots of people, what they do detoxification of the whole body, but they do intercellular detox. The cell stays the same. And if that cell is dysfunctional, it replicates the same dysfunctional cell all over and over again until we add omega-3 with polyphenols. This is the one which works only. So when we have normal function of the cell, all the nutrients come in easily, waste products come out easily, and the cell is breathing. And if we have a cell like this, our organs change. And when we have healthy organs, it takes time for each organ regeneration. We have healthy body. So, for example, for the skin to change, it takes 28 days. For the liver to change, it takes about from 7 to 17 months, even from 9 to, I would say, to 17 months. For cardiovascular system, we need about 2 to 3 years. And for bones to change, we need 10 years. So we can actually change the whole body, including the bones, in 10 years' time. So let me share with you a little video. It will be for a few minutes. And if you have any questions, please write them in the chat. So please watch that little video. Let me know if you can hear it, please.
We've discovered a secret that will not just open your eyes, it will revolutionize how you think about your health. You have two options. Stop this video now and continue believing what you think is true. Or keep watching and discover a life-changing secret to better health.
Your body is a masterpiece made up of trillions of cells. Each one works like a major production facility, absorbing nutrients from food, converting them into energy, and carrying out specialized functions in your body. All of this happens without you having to think about it. In a perfect world, the cells get the nutrients they need from what you eat and drink. However, science has revealed a group of essential nutrients that 97% of the world population is unknowingly short of. A problem lurking within the body, affecting various aspects of your well-being. This is not a minor deficit, it is dramatic. Because they regulate the flexibility of your cell membranes, how well your cells absorb nutrients and remove waste. They're vital for your cognitive functions. Your cardiovascular system relies on them. Your heart needs them every single day. And they even support your immune system to do what it does best. Keep you healthy and energized throughout the day.
But one question remains. How can you find out if you're getting enough of these essential nutrients that hold a key to unlock your body's potential?
With just a small drop of blood, you can get the knowledge and power you need to set everything right. Testing your levels will uncover your personal needs. Restoring them will revolutionize human health forever.
When life-changing innovations are revealed, they give birth to multi-billion-dollar industries. Ideally, you want to enter a large existing market with sustainable growth and technology that sets you apart as 10 times better than the current market leaders. That is what we have.
Thanks to our groundbreaking Scandinavian health tech solution. Today, more than 3 billion people care enough about their health to either take supplements or follow specialized diets. Our test will open their eyes. Are you in the safe zone or among the 97% who are not getting enough of these essential nutrients? Having your own health plan is pure logic. Getting proof that it's working should be too.
We predict that more than 1/3 of this already interested group will put their supplements to the test during the next decades. That's 1 billion people, giving you the unique opportunity to leverage this megatrend in the making.
What if you could play a pivotal part? What if you created a fulfilled career in this megatrend? What if participating in this test-based revolution enabled you to live life on your own terms? Picture a life where your heart beats stronger, your mind is sharper, and your days are filled with boundless energy.
This is the success story waiting for those who embrace the power of personalized nutrition. Remove the guesswork. Don't let this opportunity pass you by. Join us, share this secret, act on this life-changing innovation.
So that was a little recap, for what I'm going to say a bit further. So let's see how we can find out again. Do we have enough of omega-3, or how much chronic inflammation actually is going on in the body if we have too much omega-6? Because lots of people complain from pains, headaches, blood pressure issues. So we're not guessing anymore what the real issue is. What is the root cause? We just put it to the test. And would you like to find out yourself? Are you in the danger zone, or are you in the safe zone? Do you belong to 3% of people, or do you belong to 97% of people? Yeah. And remember, you can also find out not only about that balance, which is the main, in my opinion, and this is actually the most important health number that people currently don't know about. Because if the person lives in balance more than 4-1, just listen, the risk of sudden death is increased by 70% from cardiovascular diseases. Can you imagine that if we put people below 4-1, that those people who have suddenly died from heart attack, 7 out of 10 we could have saved just by bringing them to that balance. But believe me, those people like who suddenly died, probably that you have friends who suddenly probably died, and or heard of some stories. Those people didn't feel that chronic inflammation. It wasn't acute inflammation. Chronic inflammation, like Dr. Paul Clayton says, we cannot see or feel. So what we do not guess anymore. We put everything to the test, literally. So we have 3 tests at the moment, and they're all important. We are checking with only 2 drops of blood, as you've seen on the video. We check 11 fatty acids. And we are not only checking the balance between 6-3 ratio, we are checking omega-3 index. And if you Google omega-3 index, you can see that it needs to be about 8 to 12%. Or I'm not sure, maybe in other countries you put it in another search engine, but you can still see it. So if we live in balance about 15-1, our omega-3 index is likely below 4%, which is critical and crucial for our health. So another vital important marker is vitamin D. Vitamin D levels are important for our health, which is just touched currently, just quickly. And it needs to be between 60 and 100. So if you remember that disease, we all had COVID, right? Virus. Those people who really had strong impact on their health are those people who had their vitamin D levels below 60, the research says. So it's optimal to have it at 100. And another test which we have is the blood sugar test. And the blood sugar test is really important because it can show you if you're pre-diabetic or not, especially our children, because our children have the worst results. It's because what they eat nowadays. And it's not really their fault. They don't know about it. And we as parents, we need to educate them. And in the last 20 years, the diabetes of type 2 in children has increased from 0 to 15% last 20 years. So how important it is. And all the tests are monitored and analyzed by one of the most independent and reputable laboratories in the world, Oslo. It's vitas.no, and the laboratory's clients is Harvard, Cambridge universities, University of Oxford. Zoe, the brand you probably heard, an Olympic committee is a part of them. And look at the statistics. People really who are health conscious people, when they do this test, they live in a big imbalance, right? And also what is most important, sorry, I just quickly jumped from one slide to another. So 99% in America, they fail the test, and 95% people who have done in Europe, they failed the test. And it means that they live in chronic inflammation, which they don't necessarily need to feel or see. They don't feel it, they feel great, some of them. Only the test can show. And I have my accountant actually. He says, you know what? I felt good, but I can see on the test that when I started, and then in 4 months when he did another one, he saw the difference and he believes the test. Because we do believe when we go to our GP, we believe in vitamin D levels, blood sugar levels, but what about fatty acids, 6:3 ratio? And we can find out about our personal test results in about 2-3 weeks. We just need 1 drop of blood, we dry it, we send it to Vitas, and the test is available in 24 different languages on 4 pages, or if someone would like a proper version, it's 21 pages result. So my first one, it's not my first actually, but my first result was 8.7 to 1, and I was on 13 different supplements. And at that moment, because I've got my autoimmune thyroid disease, I was on a very strong diet, like I was getting ready for that for 8 years. And I took the best nutritionist in the UK at that moment. She's really great. She gave me all what she thought it will help. And in one of them, supplements was omega-3, the best one on the market. And my test was 8.7 to 1. So I spent all that money and I was throwing them into the bin. But why I did the test? Because all of a sudden, in 6 months being on a diet and 13 different supplements, my right hand stopped working. And first I didn't understand what's going on with the hand. Within 1 week, nothing changed, and I couldn't even use the knife to cook. I couldn't use the pen to hold, and I couldn't type. It was that painful. And when I had COVID, I couldn't even scratch my nose. So you can imagine how your main right hand, like if it stops working, it's not possible really to do anything. So for me, it was really a disaster. I thought like, oh my God, what's going on with me? So I went to the doctor. The doctor gave me 2 tablets. One tablet was from the pain in my hand, and another tablet was from the pain in my stomach, which the first tablet will cause, right? So, and then I decided I'm not going to take that. I'll better go and see Ayurvedic doctor, so herbal medicine, which I believe in. It improved a little bit, my symptoms, but not really. And then I went to see acupuncturist, which I strongly believe in acupuncture. And again, it didn't work. And then someone came, and my colleague, and she said, if you can do the test, we can find out what was the root cause of what you have. We are not treating the symptom, we are going and find the root cause. And the root cause was chronic inflammation. So, and I was given one product, which is called Balance Oil. It's not omega-3, it's polyphenols and omega-3. And taking just one product in 30 days, the pain has gone. Just 1 month. I was like surprised, and I went to study nutrition after that. So in 120 days, 95 people come to balance between 6 and 3. Why? Some of you may ask 120 days, because we look at each cell of the body, and the regeneration, the life cycle of red blood cell is 120 days to 130. That's why we say we look at that in 120 days. We check again. So as a result, brain function is normal, good hair quality, heart function, it's better heart function, improved skin elasticity, inner organs work. Actually, yes, my skin was really glowing and really, really smooth, like baby skin. I really enjoyed that. Joints and muscle work much better. So what I'm talking today about is actually proved by scientists, and I'm not like just talking about it. We have about 12 scientists now, and then we have our own patented products and our own manufacturing and research and development team. And one of our most reputable, I would say, or the scientist which I'm really proud of is Dr. Paul Clayton. Some of you may know and some of you may not that heard about him. And Dr. Paul Clayton has been in nutrition for 47 years, and all his family are scientists. And he belongs to top 100 world doctors for the last 20 years. And he is he's the ancestor of actually Dmitry Mendeleev. He's his great uncle of Dmitry Mendeleev, of the founder of the periodical system. So Ola Ada is the founder of Balancewell. And actually Dr. Paul Clayton, he was behind a few products which I will cover today as a health protocol. Dr. Angela Maria Rizzo, Dr. Abraham, and many others. So let me show you one more doctor for a minute, just how he talks about these products. Just I show you a little video.
As a researcher, we always look to the best available evidence, and there was a paper published in 2018 that concluded that standard omega-3 simply didn't bring about a meaningful change. And that was really where this segue came in. And someone opened up my mind to this company from the Scandinavia, as it was described, called ZINZINO. It was a good friend of mine who'd had some health issues and had been advised by his physician to take this product because it was the only one that worked. And I was skeptical because I'd read every kind of report that told me none of it worked. So why would it be different? And the difference came down to two parts that I found compelling. Part one was the fact that it was test-based nutrition. I'm a researcher, I'm a scientist. Test and analysis is everything that we do. If we can't measure it to a certain extent, we don't believe it actually happened. And not only was there a test, but the test was administered and managed by one of the most reputable laboratories in the world. So this captured my interest. I knew that something different was going on here. And then I looked at the product and realized that there was genius behind the innovation. And the genius was really simple. Because in nature, wherever we find that omega-3, it's naturally bound to the polyphenol. And what ZINZINO had done, uniquely and successfully, was rebind the polyphenol. So before I looked at anything else, I knew that what we had here was disruptive. It was a huge change to the industry.
So that was one of our researchers, Dr. Colin, who is not on the slide. Dr. Colin Robertson, he is very famous and well known, and he works with Olympic champions in here in the UK. So yeah, and he was talking about that product. Our balance oil is not a fish oil, it's so much more. In fact, it's all about the polyphenols, which is a game changer in omega-3 industry. So why this oil is great? Because when they've done a research in 2010, they realized that for the body to actually, when we absorb, when we take omega-3 from the mouth, it takes about 24 hours for omega-3 to reach the cell. And what they found out that all other omega-3 supplements which didn't come with polyphenols, they oxidize like from 5 to 15 hours. And that's why even my omega-3, which was the best on the market at that time, cod liver oil, right? It did not bring that meaningful change. I was still 8.7 to 1. And I was taking it regularly. And that was the answer why it didn't work. Only polyphenols, they do not allow for omega-3 to oxidize. And you know, sometimes when you open the fish oil, if you buy it from the pharmacy, probably you've known, you open it, there is a fishy smell. It's already oxidized, I'm afraid. I'm sorry to say. I know. So this is why this balance oil works. And if you look at it, it's also are full of, it has D3. We know that lots of people are deficient in vitamin D. It's all natural ingredients. It comes also with vitamin E like all other ones, but all other ones, they only come with vitamin E and no polyphenols. And the most important thing, it doesn't say on the bottle, take 2 capsules. We take this product by weight and by age. And it's a very great taste. It's liquid and it has orange, it has grapefruit, lemon, even tutti frutti for kids. It's great, magnificent. I put it into the salad quite often, or into my smoothie, or into my protein shake. I love it like this. So we have a lot of certificates for the products: natural, keto-friendly, Friends of the Sea, GMP, and the most important ones, it's, when people go for Olympic Games, so they're checked for doping. So they have to take the supplements, which has only Informed Sport Choice certificate. And our product has that. And actually, we have a few football teams in the UK and rugby teams who are tested and who take our full health protocol, which is amazing. So we have Balance Oil Premium. It's for people who really would like to have more polyphenols and a greater effect, especially for people who have menopause. I've seen with one of my clients fantastic results, this product. Capsules for people who like traveling or who don't like liquid formula. It says it has 6 times more polyphenols from Coke powder, and dosage by weight as well. So we have a formula which no one currently has on the market. It's for people who have any digestive issues or have any problems with the gallbladder or bile or liver. So it eases off pressure on the digestion. It's like half digested already. So you put this oil, you shake the bottle, put it in any cold drink, mix it, and there is no oil left. It becomes a lemon drink. So it's very nice. Lots of people who are vegan, they would like a vegan formula, and we also have it. So Informed Sports Choice and Vegan certificate. They're all our certificates. Look at them. GMP, Friends of Sea, Informed Sport Choice, Vegan, Halal, naturally sourced ingredients, soy, sugar, gluten-free, non-GMO, keto-friendly. And everyone needs it through all stages of life. And we know when the baby's in the mother's womb, the baby needs it, especially in the 3rd trimester, because the baby in the 3rd trimester has the brain development. And what happens, the baby takes omega-3 from mother's brain if the mom doesn't have enough in her diet. And then what happens, if you probably came across yourself, or some of the women who just gave birth, they had postnatal depression. This is the answer why. Because it's very important for the mom before she becomes pregnant, get your 6-3 ratio right, and take it during the pregnancy. And we have a special maternity kit for mom and baby to take, because mothers need to take more. And then for all, if the baby is breastfed, the baby is getting from mother's milk, then we need for brain and immune growth. Then we need for reproduction, skin, hair, and nails. We need it for all stages of life, for the immune system, for the heart, for our joints, for our aging, as well for our bones. So we all need it every day of life. And remember, this is just the missing food in our diet today. We used to have it ages ago, but now we don't have. Even if we have the best food, even like Robbie Williams, he was doing the Mediterranean diet and he ended up in hospital with high toxicity. You can Google this so and find out yourself, because eating fish nowadays, even the best quality fish, is not great. And it's not only toxic, it's expensive as well. We need about 300 of wild fish a day to eat. So these are 18 health claims approved by EFSA. So the main ones, European Food Safety Association, right? Normal function for the brain, normal heart function, and normal immune system. Also, it includes normal vision, normal teeth, brain development, bone structure. It fights oxidative stress. It normalizes blood pressure, cell division. It assists in having normal triglyceride levels, normal development of the eye of the fetus and breastfed infants, visual development of infants up to 12 months of age. It lowers cholesterol, normalizes muscle function, normal blood calcium levels, protects cell against oxidative stress, and normal calcium and phosphorus. So it's a great product we need. I hope you know now, if you didn't, for a great and optimal health. And as I say, 95% of people come back to balance to that green test after 120 days, and I did as well. So this is the main part of our protocol. It's the first step, and the main part is omega-6 rebalance. So some probably scientists will argue with me, what is the main, the gut or the 6-3 ratio? Actually, they're both important. So we can talk a lot about our gut because our gut is our serotonin, our happy hormones, is produced in the gut. We have the gut-brain connection. If we have any depression, any low moods, so in what state is our gut, this is how we feel. So it's very, very important to have the balance of good bacteria, gram-positive bacteria towards gram-negative bacteria in our gut, in our tummy. So what we do, we use that prebiotic fiber. And as Dr. Collins said, like 10 days ago in London, I was attending his lecture. What he recommends, he says, it's like really, how to say, nobody actually thought that in UK is the lowest country. They take about 15 grams of prebiotic fiber, and the recommended is about 29. So they take even less than in America. So, and for us, for UK, for people who live in the UK, we need only 2 scoops of that dietary fiber blend to add on a daily basis. And especially it's necessary for kids because our kids don't really like fruit and veg. And even if we have enough fruit and veg, it only those dietary fibers from fruit and veg, they go to the first and the second part of our intestine, and all the problems happened in the third and the fourth part. So this 8 different prebiotic fiber blend is really simple and unique. And I always like to say, like Dr. Paul Clayton said in one of his talks, I don't really know who I like best, my 4 children or this product. I know he was joking, but it's really a simple product which makes a lot of difference. And it's not only you have a healthy bowel function, you reduce your sugar cravings, cholesterol levels, and it's recommended if you'd like to have something sweet or something made with wheat, like any carbs, you can add it, and even over your salad. So it's an easy way to take it. Ideally with a glass of water, you mix it with a big glass of water, leave it for 10 minutes and drink it. And you can cook with it as well. This is amazing. You can add it to soup, smoothies, omelets, porridge, however you like it. And kids wouldn't even notice it. So it's a great one for the kids to have great gut health, brain health, and it encourages the growth of good bacteria and replaces with gram-negative bacteria. So that was step number 2, and step number 3 of our health protocol is multi-immune supplement. It's extend all the nutrients you need in 1 capsule, actually in 4 capsules. So you feel more energized. Your bone and joint function improves. It contributes to a normal immune system, and what this one does, it removes the inflammation from the visceral fat around your organs, which the oil couldn't do. So what they've done is they developed the health protocol, which equals your health insurance, which covers the whole body, and you only need 3 supplements on a daily basis, not 13, not 20, like most people do, to have an optimal health. And it's just a little bit more than a cup of coffee a day if you go and take all three of them. You know, it's amazing. So to sum up, we have health protocol. Step number 1 is balance your 6-3 ratio and support normal heart, brain, and immune function, right? Step 2, restore, helps your gut to stay healthy and contributes to balanced cholesterol levels, which most people are like becoming worried more and more about. And step 3 is improves your energy levels and your innate immune system. What I also say, it's really great for sports people, people who do professional sport. I have actually one of my clients is a professional ballet dancer, and he said, wow, Anna, I have so much energy when I started on balance soil. But when I recommended him to add Extend and Xenobiotic together, he said, instead of doing 1 hour high-intensity training in 6 days, because this is how long it took him to recover, he does now 6 hours high-intensity trainings in 8 days. So his muscles recover quickly, he has more energy, and he feels fantastic. So, and we have extended health protocol with Viva, and it's spa for the mind. But what I wanted to say to you today, I'm coming up to an end about the products. We have much more products, like we have products I just quickly cover, like vitamin D and magnesium supplement, which helps each other to absorb better, because some people take vitamin D without magnesium, right? And we have multivitamins for the kids with tutti frutti flavor, and all spring cleanse, like 15 days cleanse, like a proper cleanse of the body. So, but what and shakes as well, and some creams, nice creams. But what I wanted to say to you, because it's the Black Friday week, we have this on offer. And we have on offer not only oil or xenobiotic and vitamins, we have balance test. The test that most important health number lots of people don't know about. So if you buy a test and oil or xenobiotic or extend, you get about 30%, from 30 to 50% more for free. So what I'll ask you to do, I would like to thank you all for coming. And if you have, if someone invited you today, please contact the person who invited you. If you have any questions, please ask me in the chat. So I have some questions in the chat. Just one second. Someone asked me if eyesight can be restored as well. Actually, do you know what oh, yeah. I have someone in Russia, one of my customers. Oh, actually, this lady, she was advised to have an eye operation to remove her eye. And I said, they only had balance oil. And I said, take like a triple dose. And she was taking triple dose and a bit of aroma oils. In 3 months, when she went back to the surgery, her eye doctor said, we are not going to remove your eye. So it definitely can improve. And we also have now collagen, especially made for that purpose. So yes, I would definitely recommend someone who would like to improve their eyes is start with proper supplements, and also don't forget about the exercises for the eyes as well, right? Okay. So if anybody have any questions, please do ask. Any comments, please do leave. So thank you very much for coming tonight. And we started a bit late. So, but we also kind of, yeah. Katerina, do you want to say something?
No, I just would like to say thank you.
You're welcome. So
No,
thank you.
Anna.
Thank you everyone for coming, and yeah, have a lovely rest of the day. And please, if you watch this in recording, you can use that opportunity about Black Friday until the end of this month. And obviously the offer is valid. Whoever comes first gets it. So if it runs out a bit earlier, you're welcome. If it runs out a bit earlier, yes, please, Julia, do ask. Pregnant girl failed sugar test. Okay. Yulia, you can ask that question live if you want.
Здравствуйте. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
In English, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So the question is about how we can help her to. So basically, probably they will send her for the endocrinologist, and I don't know what they will be recommended to her. Take some, I don't know, pills to lower her sugar, or they will look at her diet. So we, as with our products, what we can recommend it to her, and what will be her dosage. So if she will, let's say, never or a long time ago was taking the xenobiotic, so right now it's the time for her to start it again, I think. So like this is my opinion, and since we're here talking to you, I will ask you too.
Yeah, for the pregnant women, actually, is a good question. Thank you. For pregnant women, how many months is she pregnant?
She's already about 8, like 7.5, 8. I'm close to the due.
So, number one, what I would do, I will start her on a balanced soil, and number two, I will definitely add her xenobiotic, and if possible, we introduce slowly, extend as well, and xenobiotic is number one, and she can take up to 4 scoops per day, and this is real food, and xenobiotic really regulates the blood sugar levels. And also there is a device called like Zoe or Freestyle Libra, which she can and she can monitor what she eats, the product, what she eats, or which spikes your blood sugar levels. And actually, she really needs a proper like nutrition consultation, because we can also change the order of the products she has. Like for example, if she has like some starches and carbs, right? We can just start every meal of the day from the vegetables. So when we start every meal of the day from vegetables and not like a cake and tea, which spikes blood sugar straight away, so that will change as well. It's really
Thank you. Also, just wanna
Yeah, so
add.
sorry, can I answer for this question about the pregnant and the sugar? Because we have this problem sometimes when during the pregnancy, and it just was few months ago I had the same case, and now it's a very nice and lovely boy, and the mama is completely fine, and that was exactly what Anna talked. It was test first, and then it was oil in capsules, but I think the water soluble is also very good, Aquax, and the xenobiotic and the extent as well. Yeah. That's I just have experience on that, and everything is fine, and even the sugar level is back again. But about the like what she can eat or not, she need to talk with her doctor as well, because they give all necessary like help from the medical professionals, and this cellular program is more about the food components, but it's absolutely safety.
Right.
And if we're adding, we're just increasing the ability to have normal labor process, normal child and everything. Sometimes happens this in the
She
chronology.
also, on behalf of that, she also what I want to say, she also has a low ferritin, and the hemoglobin was been 8. So the 7 is like the lowest one. So basically it looks like iron anemia she got.
Yeah, so
And based on that, she doesn't pass this test.
what she needs to do really, she needs to like be supported by the doctor and have a nutritionist. And I do 20 minutes free consultation if she wants to come, and we can talk about her in person. And they say there are different measures. Our health protocol, she can take everything. And it's, as I mentioned already in the lecture, it's very important for the brain development of the baby to have enough of omega-3. And we also have a lecture from 2021 about the pregnancy and how it's important to have that balance from the Dr. Emily G. Slevik. So it can be possible. It's in English, so it can be possible that I can forward it if she comes, if she is interested. And I think that Zoe thing, yeah, that freestyle Libra, it's only like 50.
Yeah, we've been talking today about some things that will help her to watch her sugar every time, and like these devices, as you said.
And Xenobiotic, as I say, in oil, test oil, Xenobiotic, Aqua Formula, which is easy, it removes,
Observe.
yeah, and it's very common that people who are pregnant have that kind of diabetes. So
Yeah,
it's very
I
common.
know. It's like insulin resistantness, right?
Yeah,
Or how you call that in English? I don't know.
yeah. So it's
Okay.
yeah. Did you have another question as well?
No.
Oh, okay. Thank you for your question, Yulia.
Thank you very much for your lecture. That was very interesting.
You're very welcome. And yeah, any other questions, guys, ladies? We have Lana here, and yeah. So if you, Yulia, if you need my number, I'm not sure if you have my number, Yulia.
No, I do not.
So I can write in the chat. And where are you based?
I'm here in Chicago.
Okay. So I write my number in the chat, and she can, if she wants like a free consultation, I can give you a free consultation, or she can, you can talk to the person who invited you today, like, I'm sure.
I'm a partner of ZINZINO.
Okay. Oh, okay. So you're yourself. Okay. So you can
Yes.
do my number, and she can, as I said, 20 minutes I can do for her, like, might be helpful for her as well.
Yeah. That would be great. I will share with her this opportunity to talk to you, and you might help to answer some questions, and that would be great. And so she can contact you through the WhatsApp or the
It's better. WhatsApp is the best way.
WhatsApp is the best. Okay.
All
All
right.
right.
Okay.
And you speak
Okay.
only English?
Russian as well. So
Russian as well, so she can talk to you in Russian too. Okay.
yeah. Okay, great.
All right. Thank you very much.
You're very
Yeah.
welcome. Okay, have a lovely evening, guys. So nice to meet you all. Nice to see you. If you have,
Thank you.
please ask your sponsors who invited you
Thank
today.
you, Anna. Thank
You're
you.
welcome. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.